Well, like most scientists, I became a scientist because of a great man. This was a professor at Revelle College, Alfred Woodford. I took a geology course from him, and he himself was so filled with excitement and enthusiasm, and with respect for the remarkable, really artistic and creative job that science does, that I just never got over it.
His genius was the idea of having the college system. Originally envisioned as 12 colleges of about 2,500 students. Now it's more like 6 colleges of 5,000. But his idea was that there should be a small group, smaller college that students feel an allegiance to.
I think that the purpose that we're here for, the pride, the sense of community, I think that that's really stayed anchored in the tradition that Roger Revelle wanted.
There was just this definite feel of excitement in starting a new adventure, the new adventure being the creation of a major research institution for undergraduates and graduate students. That was all a promise for the future. It now is proven that it has been successful. At the time, the energy was just palpable. You'd see it in the administration, you'd see it in your faculty, you'd see it in your fellow students.
At the beginning of the campus, both faculty and students were pioneers. The faculty who came here were taking a risk to come to a new campus. They had to have confidence they could build something great. And students, they chose to come here because they were adventuresome and because they had the self-confidence. There were students who felt they were good at everything.
It's not just the name of one of the colleges on the campus. It's the first, it's the one that's focused on so much rigor, and it focuses on what Roger's dreams were about the campus.
The initial curriculum was that all students would take 5 quarters worth of science, natural science, and it would be 2 quarters of real physics and 2 quarters of chemistry, and then 1/4 of molecular biology. And the physics would start in the winter quarter with calculus as a prerequisite. And so all students came in at the beginning of their freshman year taking calculus.
We found ourselves not just doing classes in our majors and minors, but also things that we might not have even thought of taking, humanities and some of the other social sciences.
Being the first college is almost like the firstborn to the family. The parents will be reading books, talking to other parents to try to find out how to educate the first child. And I feel the founding faculty did the same thing.
Faculty would come in and say, we had this idea to do this, we decided to do that, you know, in the middle of things. These students were able to flow with it, you know, go with it.
This was a curriculum that we proposed because it was the curriculum we wish we had had when we were students.
I think what's so special about being a Revelle student is you're constantly feeling like you're being challenged in a really healthy way. You know, you're being challenged to come out of your comfort zone and to really develop personally and professionally.
Revelle Humanities taught us how to think, how to write, and how to always represent our ideas. So I am forever grateful for that. And I think that's something that bonds us as Revelle College alumni.
It's like this sense of pride that you get with students. Like they respect you because you chose a college that was really highly demanding. It asked a lot from you, and not many people have the courage to go about that.
Revelle students are special. We are unique perhaps among the 6 colleges at UCSD, and maybe unique across the UC system in having preserved a formidable educational program.
Some things haven't changed. The way that there's a support that the staff shows to students.
You really come out of these general education requirements with a sense of belonging to this community and with these people because we're rooted in this same philosophical foundation.
I just love that feeling where We're in such a big university, but I have Revelle as my home. It really felt like a family from very early on. It was very close-knit.
This is really difficult, but we're doing this together and we're all going towards the same goal, so why not work together? And that sense of camaraderie really helps develop like the confidence in students to help them succeed. And I think all those things culminating together really make for a great experience.
Revelle College has been completely renovated. We have a new dining hall facility, we have a new market, we have a new Galbraith Hall, which has been completely renovated, brand new study rooms and lecture halls, and it's a real big epicenter for students from all over campus to come to, so there's a very lively kind of student life that's there now. My favorite tradition here at Revelle is without a doubt the watermelon drop.
The watermelon drop is at the end of spring quarter, and we all get together afterwards, and it's more of like a celebration of all we've accomplished.
It really brings a lot of people, like hundreds of people come to Revelle Plaza, a lot of mainly for the food, but other than that, the tradition itself, the story behind it, where students wanted to test their professor's answer and proved it themselves right. So just how students continually push the frontier of knowledge.
When I hear the word Revelle College, the first thing that always comes to mind is home for me. It's where I had my first experience as a young adult living away from home, and the place that I met some of the most important people in my life, and I truly believe the place that has made me who I am today.
Coming back to campus and coming to Revelle, it immediately spurs all the great memories, whether it be the buildings, whether it be the sites. And what do I think of now about it? Just a sense of pride that, you know, I was fortunate enough to get into a school like that not only grew me as a student, but grew me as a person. I still believe to this day that while I got a wonderful education here, what I really got was the learning how to learn and learning how to grow up.
Without Roger and Revelle College, we would have never grown to the amazing campus that we are today. Roger was always engaged, he was involved, he knew students, students knew him, and they knew that they were a part of history of UC San Diego. Just amazing.